Hi, my name is Pedro, President of Sunset Homes. In this video, we are going to be talking about the details in our project information form. The project information form is a quick questionnaire that will allow us to understand better the general vision for your upcoming project with us. In this, we'll require to input your email, your name, phone number, and then the address or the general area on where you are looking for a new lot. From here, we're just gonna request you to just let us know where you hear about us. Was in Google search, was it word of mouth, the press, advertisement, article, social media like Instagram, Facebook, so on, or one of our signs on ongoing projects. And then what is the main reason for initiating this project? Is it a step-up home? Is it a forever home? Is it an investment property? Is your first home, for example? Just tap it here. Then we're just going to talk a little bit about the design tools. We have a house account, and if you have one, just input your username here so we can follow you and check any type of designs that you would like to incorporate in your new design, as well as a Pinterest account. Just send us your username and we can just start following you. One of the important items to take into account for our first meeting when we're doing the class 3 presentation is to know if you require an architect or an interior designer or an architectural technician to be with us at the time of the first meeting. So just answer yes, no, or are you bringing your own designer? In terms of the general building design, we like to know if you have a general idea or a design already in mind. So when you come to the office, you can just bring drafts or any past drawings or pictures or so on that you will bring. Just say yes or no on what you bring in here. And then we move to the type of dwelling. Is it a single home? Is it a duplex, a triplex, a fourplex, and so on? And then we talk about the style. Is it traditional style? Is it modern? Is it more like transitional? And then the square footage. So approximately, is it 2,000? Is it 2,500? 3,000 square feet? All of these will depend on the size of your lot. The number of stories. So is it a bungalow, a 2-story, 2.5 or 3-story? In this one, you can select 2 or 3 at a time or just the one. We can just run a few calculations at the same time. And then basement development. Is it a developed basement? Is it a legal suite? Or you just want it undeveloped for future development by yourself or through us in the future? Building envelope. If you see a link like this one, it will give you more information. If you click on it, it will just redirect you to our blog and you can read a little bit about the differences and so on. For example, for the foundation type. In this case, we have ICF, which is an insulated concrete form. And then we have the regular cribbing, which is just like pure concrete. And then we talk about the exterior finish. So you're looking to have stucco, some hardy board or composite siding. I will looking to have Lux panels, which is aluminum siding. You're looking to have stone, like accent stone. Just click on all the items that you would like to have included for our class 3 presentation. Then in terms of the mechanical systems, again, there is another link if you want to know a little bit more about the differences that we're going to be talking about. And then you select the heating system. Is it forced air? You want in-floor heating throughout the house or just in the basement or main floor and so on? Just put some notes here. The furnaces, we can have one, which is a 1 zone, or one that has a 2 zone, or you want 2 furnaces. You will like radiant in-floor heating in the basement, just roughed in, finished, or not require. In terms of the home interiors, we're just gonna talk about the flooring, for example. So on the main floor, I am looking to have hardwood, carpet, tile. Then upper floors is a hardwood, carpet, tile as well. Just click on all of the ones that are in reference to your ideas. Vinyl for the basement, for example, exposed concrete. In terms of cabinet, kitchen tops, are you looking to have quartz, granite, marble, composite? The cabinets, the kitchen materials, are you looking to have MDF painted or wood stain or painted or high gloss, for example? Then we just move to the appliances. Just select if you want, let's say, a standard Whirlpool or Samsung Energy Star or you want a mid-range, which is like a Jenner kind of brand, or like a higher end, which is Sub-Zero Wolf. Is there any special built-in areas that you would like to have in your home, like a wine room or a built-in office, for example? And then we move to the stairs. Again, we have another link. You can click on it and learn more about the differences. And then we'll just answer from main to second. What is the floor style that you're looking for? Is it open rise, closed, monoblock, standard railing, or glass railing, for example? Similar for the main to the basement, and then the main to the uppers. We're just looking for the flooring. So are you gonna have hardwood on the steps, or is it carpet, or is it gonna be like a solid wood riser, or is it carpet wrap? And then for the garage, is it a 2-car, a 3, a 4-car garage? You want a legal suite on top, the one underground storage, or the tunnel from the garage to the house basement, for example. And then we just go through the budgeting and financing. Do you have a budget in mind? Yes, no. What is the minimum budget, maximum budget? So just select from the list. If you have financing, just say, click yes or no. If you have bank in mind that you want to use, or you want us to recommend a couple banks that we work in the past, then we just move to scheduling. Do you have an expected construction starting date? For that, we'll need to talk about design, permitting, and so on. But the most important thing is, do you have an expected moving date? So we can always work from there back to see when do we need to start the foundation and get the construction going to make sure that you move in on time. And then any of the comments that you have in terms of the scheduling. And then you can add any files here, for example, the drawings or any files like pictures that you want us to take a look before the initial presentation meeting. And finally, we're just gonna go through the lifestyle and household. Just let us know how many people live in your household currently or in the future, taking into account for the new design will be important. Do you have any pets? Any requirements to accommodate your pet? Do you need any battery-free or wheelchair accessible design? Do we want to have an elevator roughed in or installed at the home at this time? It's always important to plan ahead of time in terms of at least have a roughed in if it's going to be an age-in-place home. And then with the purpose of the elevator, it just, again, age-in-place, or the wheelchair accessibility, or is for resale purposes. And then you just click submit. And then in a couple of days, we can just meet up and go through a class 3 presentation estimate. Don't forget to check the other videos in this series. Also, follow us in our social media accounts and leave a comment if you have any questions.